All right, my nephews and nieces, man, as you're going to see, I'm going up against a game that I should have absolutely blown out and won, right? So the thing is this, and I'm just going to jump right into some of the issues that I'm having. It's the fact that I have so many different players that I'm working with now. And when you keep changing your lineup, you have to learn your jump shot timing. You got to remember the animations, the SIGs, the leaner, the moving shot, etc. Well, for me, I don't play the game that much. When I say that much, man, play a couple hours a day. Like I get on, play like, some games that are limited, and then I get off. But now, when you, and I had the same cards for the longest. Like not much has really changed. If you look at my lineup now, everybody in the lineup is different except for Kareem that I usually rock with. So I've been having problems with my shot timing. I've been having problems shooting. I've been having problems trying to create shots. And that's what you're going to see here. Like right here, boom, wide open shot. I should have hit that, right? But I missed slightly early. And that has basically been the theme for me ever since I got back from Cali. And when I got back from Cali for the new Top Spin game that's coming out, I just like I'm actually chilling, you know what I'm saying? As you can tell, my record hasn't really changed that much, because, I kind of just, once I hit my 20,000 points on Limited, I was like, well, I mean, what else can I do? I'm kind of just waiting for the next season to come out. So, but regardless, that's kind of my spill. And now we can kind of just look over again, as you see right here, another down ball screen, wide open. I should have hit that, and I missed it slightly early. So as good as Ron Artest is, I think he's a really, really good card. One of the best cards in the game. I had to get his release down. Same thing for Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy is a walking bucket. I just need to get his shot timing down, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. Him, on the other hand, he's not doing anything special. So what I did was first quarter, the first half, I was playing a lot of off ball because I wanted to do another off ball video, but you're going to see eventually I'm just like, bro, I got to get back on ball. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think you need to do a combination of both, like off ball, on ball type combination, instead of just being so heavily off ball, especially when you play against people that just know how to manipulate screens, which he was really good at. So 21-14 was kind of like, he ain't that bad. Like, I'm not sure how he's 21-14. But as you're going to tell as the game progresses, you can see why that. But you see right there, man, he's trying to manipulate the screens. A lot of people don't do that. Trying to run him in, and he has some cards that can do it really well. James Harden and Tyrese Thomas can definitely do that. Again, I got another screen there, go straight up, easy layup there. And again, Brandon Roy is just an absolute bucket getter, absolute dog. And once I get him down, I'm going to be able to cook up all season 6 with him, right? Because I just don't see a lot of cards that we're going to be able to get that's going to be better than him until we get the Kobe Bryant or another 100 overall card. But one thing I realized, again, you saw right there before I get ahead of myself, you saw how he manipulated the screen, does that beat Jamal Murray behind the back, easy 3. So playing off ball against that is going to be hard to do when someone can do that. So that's one thing. Just keep that in mind. It's going to be hard to do. But anyway, like I was saying, I just feel like, there's not going to be a lot of 100 overall cards that are going to have those type of releases. I feel like 2K's intentionally been giving the 100 overall cards or ones that just have really bad releases or finicky jump shots. Like everybody loves T-Mac base, but his release is just a little like no one's really messing with it. Michael Jordan, no one's messing with it, but these are the 100 overall guards we got. Shaquille O'Neal, nobody's messing with it. Dirk Nowitzki, very behind the back, very slow jumper. Even though very quick, it's still very slow. The funny thing is, I feel personally like the one that has the best release so far as the 100 overalls is actually Kareem. So I was fortunate enough to get him, but yeah, everybody else is just I feel like Shaq is probably the least unplayable one, just because his jumper is crazy. But as you can tell, at 6-12, I'm having an extraordinarily hard time on offense. I'm having defensively, I'm okay, but again, right there, another missed shot, very late. Just very bad basketball, like too much bad basketball, in my opinion. And again, as you're gonna see right here, I am making my substitutions, and right there, you see how he's able to, he's really trying to manipulate it. He's trying to do the size up escapes on the screens, and of course, he was going to utilize his behind the back. Now, one thing I would say is this, though. All my cards can be of the guard of 1, 2, 3. And as you can see right there, James Harden with the screen. So this man's doing decent. I mean, he has 15 points in the court, but look at me. 6 points so far. Now 8 in the first freaking quarter. Now, keep in mind, I average like 80 something a game. So basically, I'm somewhere between 38 to 44 points a half, right? So, at the end of the time, like, I have got games where I scored over 100, but for the most part, I'm around the 80 mark. 80 something or a little bit less, maybe around 70 something, 80 something. So, that's kind of where I'm at. Not this game. This game was a dogfight. Not because he was so great. It's because I was just playing that bad. And then when you start playing really bad, you start losing confidence. You're like, bro, like, again, look at that illegal screen by Wilt Chamberlain. So I try to keep my cool. The funny thing is, a lot of people end up quitting, right? They quit out of this because, they just don't have that dog in them, right? I ain't quitting shit, right? It's part of my French, but I ain't quitting. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play all the way through. You know what I mean? Because I just know, like, it's just about getting better. I know there's people out there that are really, really good in this game. So I'm always trying to figure out how to get better at this game. What am I, 84 and 18? So 100 games on 18 losses, 100 plus games on 18 losses. To me, I think that's great. But I know some people that are like, my man Splash got, like, he's like 96 and 1, right? I mean, like, so like it's levels to this. It's obviously levels to this, by getting better. But as you can see, this man's cooking me. 10 to 21, he's getting screens, he's getting fades. He just knows how to work the screen game really well, and he's not scared to do that. Now, obviously, as you can tell, I can work the screens really well too. My setup is a little different though. I don't really try to do that little wrap, push, cross, cheese, or try to manipulate it behind the back on a screen to have someone fall into it. But I feel like mine's is pretty good too, how I set mine's up, and it allows me to get a lot of easy dunks. But as soon as you see right here, that is a freaking foul. And again, you see me say the clip because I feel like it's absolutely ridiculous that, whistle is just that broken of a badge. It is such a broken badge. I really wish it was nerfed down to the dirt because it's just not basketball. Like, that's just not a good, it's not a good badge. It shouldn't have been a foul. All right. That was it was a dumb shot, right? He's trying to shoot on Kareem, right? It was 100% smothered, and he gets a foul call. Never have we ever, in the 20-plus years of 2K, seen this type of just bad basketball, right? And every single game, you see it right there. You're just gonna continuously get stuff like that. That are just bailout stuff. I feel like whistle and bailout are the worst badges in the game. I feel like they need to be taken out. I do feel like the courts need to be absolutely expanded more, so bailout is no longer an option. If you watch a basketball game, since we are talking about a simulated basketball game, this is simulated, meaning we're trying to make realistic basketball. That's what the licensing agreement they have with the NBA. You gotta make a simulated basketball game. How many times do you see people bail out in a basketball game, right? You just don't see that, right? How many times do you see people, quote unquote, try to set up a screen by doing these weird animations behind the screen, causing your player to hit a screen that he's not supposed to? This game right there, you see, like, again, we was able to jump up and get that, and it was a good shot. But that is what I'm talking about right there. That behind the back, have somebody come do the behind the back. Nobody's going to be in a real game, basketball game, is going to do that. So to me, it's the frustration of just how the game is. I know that modern day NBA is a lot of pick and roll, so I'm not really concerned about pick and roll like that. What I am concerned about is all the stuff that comes around with it, with pick and roll. If we're going to do heavy pick and roll, then the actual gameplay and the mechanics of pick and roll needs to be a little bit more authentic. And I feel like if the courts was bigger, then we can take out a bailout, because that is just not a real basketball play. To have that, people do that 10, 15 times in a game. To me, that's not real basketball. I don't do a lot of bailouts. Like, I probably did like maybe 4 or 5 in this game. I'm not sure how many he did or she. I'm not sure who. No, I'm not sure. So I don't want to just label as a he. But regardless, I just feel like those things need to happen. Make the courts bigger. All right. Get rid of bailout. Get rid of whistle. Make the pick and roll mechanics better. Right. And that's just like half the battle right there. I don't think defense needs to be nerfed. I like the way how good defense is, right? I just feel like certain things can get over manipulated, but I do feel like offense needs to get a buff somewhere, because if the defense is going to be this strong, we need to get the offense up a little bit more too, to where we're getting more games, where more high scoring, fast paced games. I feel like widening the court will give that, because they'll give more space. You know what I'm saying? Defense is already crazy, and that's why everybody does pick and roll. So, but anywho, as you can see, 14-28. I have 14 points going in almost into halftime, right? And the reason being is because, like I said, I just can't score. I even tried to call a couple plays. That wasn't working. Again, as you can see right here, trying to get a screen set up. That is not working. I throw it up here. Again, I just do a little fadeaway. That's not working. So, again, he's playing solid defense. I didn't really get deep into my playbook in the first half like I should have. And, again, as you see right there, catchy sleeping, boom, because I do play gap. There's not a lot of individuals that have a faster release like that. So, you know, like I just got to keep in mind, like, okay, you know, Dr. J has a faster release. Need to play that better. But as you can see right there, the screen's there. Get a nice little right driving dunk. I feel like I can get to the cup anytime I want. It's just a matter of that once that gets stopped, what is my secondary options? And that's where I just wasn't doing good at. I was able to get into the passing lane still there, push the ball up the court, right? Again, nothing's there. And again, Caruso's a really good card, so I understand that. Again, right here, as you see, I finally get a shot up and hit my first three. So that's my first three of the game, if I'm not mistaken. So it is what it is. But as you see right there, you know, I'm starting to get on ball, right? So I'm starting to go on ball, getting some steals. So it didn't take long for me to be like, we're not doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting more involved on ball, like the way I play, which is going to be starting off initially on off ball and then coming on to on ball to try to get right stick ripper steals. That's the best way to play this game, right? Is to try to rip that PG before that screen actually comes. Again, I was about to run my other play, my tunnel play. That, you know, he fouled me before I was able to get into that. But regardless, man, it's just this right here is just a bad, very bad, you know, just half. It's crazy to watch it back and just look at how bad I was playing. The screens are not hitting. Excuse me. Screens are not hitting. Again, as you see right there, since he's playing off ball, that move right there works a lot, and I remember to do it. So you can do that if anybody has Pro or Pro 2 spin jumpers. You should be able to get that shot off because it's not going to work. As you see right there, again, I'm starting to go on ball, trying to right stick rip. And that happens. That happens, right? You just got to, I was a little reckless in the reaching, but that is the best way. Like I'm telling you, play off ball and then right stick rip. As you see right there, the screen, boom, push it down, throw it back up. Easy money right there. Now we're 24-35. I'm down by one. Getting a little bit momentum and better scoring this quarter compared to the other ones. But as you can see right there, it's a good switch. He's going to try to work. I'm sitting there. Now you see me. I'm playing corner, just waiting for an opportunity as Iggy ended up getting a foul. But I was just waiting in the corner, just waiting for him to like try to call a screen or a play, and then I'm immediately pressing X and right stick ripping. All right. So again, same thing I'm doing. I'm waiting for an opportunity there. And again, like I said, he manipulates this really well. That right there, I'm not really complaining about. You know, he went away from the screen, and my AI just had a hard time figuring that out. He went away from the screen. Again, right there, as you see, he's reaching also, getting the steal from me. And this look, man, 24-37. I'm down by 13. Okay, 5 seconds left. He manipulated screen, didn't happen. And again, check this out right here. All right, he goes back, gets a spin move, and then he hits that. I'm down by 15 at half, and I only have 24 points. I usually have, like I said, at this point in time, I'll have 30, like what he has. All right, usually that's what I would have, and then the opposing team will have that. But here I am, you know, 24-39. So now you're going to see in the second half how I really, truly am starting to get down, all right? So, again, as you see right there, we get the rebound. I push it up the floor. Ron Artest gets fouled. Again, there was nothing there for me, really, so I'm not really stressing that. But I do feel like that needs to get fixed also because just because somebody jumps, it shouldn't be a foul every time, right? Again, as you can see right here, man, going to go ahead, call that screen. Right, don't have it, go behind the back, pull up for the jumper, and I miss again. So I'm still already in the same boat that I was, still missing shots that I should be hitting. And yeah, Brandon Roy's new, but I should be able to do that. I think I get a charge here. Yep, I get a charging call here. And then, like I said, eventually you're going to start seeing me go on a really, really good run. Again, he's trying to get that bump still when I'm going to the right because he knows where I'm trying to go. This right here, I think I'm going to still call for a screen. I go behind the back, and then, of course, now, boom, I hit the shot. So now I'm like, all right, thank God, like, I have the ability to do that. Remember, that only works if someone is playing on ball. Since he was on me, I knew I could get that. Again, you see right there, going on ball, trying to get that steal. right? Keep on doing that. And he panicked because he thought he was gonna get the back door. But that's another thing too. I know defense is really strong, but the question is off balling is really good. And again, I'm gonna use whatever is the best. Now, maybe in 25 off ball, like, you know, maybe AI shouldn't be that strong. Excuse me. Shouldn't be that strong. Maybe, I'm not sure. This is my first year playing my team, so I don't know how it was other years, but I know off balling is really the best way. Initially starting off in games. Now, as you can see right here, man, I have the mismatch, so I'm not going to give that back up. I'm going to go ahead, get my dribble back, hit him with the drop step, and get an easy bucket. I mean, that's just what it is. Now, all of a sudden, I went from being down by 15, I'm only down by 9 by hitting that Ron Artest three-pointer and then, you know, getting that drop step. So, again, as you can see right there, he should have had the dunk. He didn't get that. Now, all of a sudden, boom, I come up for the 3, and then, boom, I get a 3. I finally hit a shot with Brandon Roy. And just like that, I'm on an 8-0 run. So now I'm on down. So did I get the steal? Right? Hit the steal, right? Go down the court, push him out the way. Because, again, James, good as an offensive card he is, he's terrible defensively. So you never have to worry about not going up with a layup. Just go do a layup right into him. Even if you have gold or Hall of Fame bulldozer, you should be able to bulldoze James Harden because he does not have the defensive badges. He doesn't have move enforcer. He doesn't have anchor like that. So all that stuff is good. And again, he gets open 3. So I'm only down by 8. I was down more. I was down by 15. I call for another screen. Again, going down to the basket, and I get the foul call. And again, that's a bailout call. I'm not gonna lie. That is a bailout. It shouldn't be happening. But again, that's just whistle these days. Like, you can just go up with shots. And I was just trying to get the bulldozer animation. So I'm not gonna lie. But I get to the line. So now 36-42. And again, as you can see right here, I get back on the ball, trying to get that steal. I drop down again, you know, really working. Now, anything in the post, I always get off because I feel like the AI is going to play way much better in the post. And as you can tell, he does. But we don't get the rebound with Hakeem and Lonzo Ball down there, 2-on-1. This guy gets the rebound over me. So, frustration right there. I set the screen again with my guard, pass up to the top of the key. Now, as you can see right here, I'm trying to get the screen set so I can work with a fade. And I didn't get that. I get plucked. But I should have did a fade. Excuse me, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm tired. I was able to get work around that fade, though, and get that one in. So now 39-45. So I'm starting to shoot a little bit better. But the threes is what, again, it's always killing me. And again, as you see right there, another illegal screen. That's very RNG right there. It's just not a good thing. Not a good thing, man. Like when the AI is making mistakes, you know, because we don't control the AI. So why the AI is making mistakes? I set another screen there. I actually went a little too far, and again, I hit another shot, Brandon Roy. So at least I'm finally starting to get Brandon Roy's timing down, because Brandon Roy is such a good card. His release is so fast and so quick. Just got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Again, he's just working the P and roll, and I'm kind of all over the place, and I'm more so in desperation mode. So it's going to cause me to really do more out-of-body stuff, really aggressively try to reach. Again, I'm going to call for a screen, down ball screen. I have the opportunity there. I pull up, and I finally hit it. So now I'm like, thank God, this is 40%. That's how it should be, though. That's how I used to be with Kobe. See, Kobe, I had Kobe for so long because I just knew his jumper. I could hit so many contested shots. So, yeah, that's just one thing to keep in mind. Just about changing builds and you know, trying to get those shot timing down. Again, he did. I don't know why he did that with Dyson Daniels. I don't know what he was thinking. That wasn't a good shot at all. And as you see right here, I have an opportunity with Brandon again. I pull up really quick and hit the shot, Brandon. Not messing around, and I'm only down by 1. So I just literally took away a 15-point lead he has. And this whole third quarter, we just been cooking and cooking and cooking. Using that Devin Booker style, he misses that dunk right there. And now I did some stupid stuff these next couple possessions. Like I had easy buckets here. And as you can see right there, that right there should have went in. I missed it. That's stupid, right? I should have hit that. But again, I just don't know why. Wide open. I keep missing with Brandon Roy. Just got to get my timing down. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be a little same way too. I think this right here, he rushes also. Maybe he doesn't rush. Yeah. Oh, no, he gets it. He gets it. So now he's up by 3. All right, he's up by 3. And he fouls me here. But I think, is this the one? Let me see. Where I think it's one when I force a shot. I'm not sure. Here, set the screen, go down. No, I'm calling for the down ball screen. Down ball screen right now. All right, boom. And then this right here, I think I finally hit one with Ron. Nope, I missed with Ron Artest too. This is so bad. Boy, think about all the points I'm leaving on the floor. I get to steal with a king because once again, I go off ball and immediately go on and try to get the right stick ripper. Again, right here, I shoot a shot right there top of the key, and I finally tied it up. So Brandon Roy, I'm finally starting to get shots with him. But again, he's such a very high releasing good jumper. It's like I'm just confused of how I kept missing. But now you see, I went from being down by 15 to tying the game up. So regardless, I outscored him by 15 that quarter, right? So, you know, that was a massive step up. But the reason behind is because, one, I was finally hitting shots with Brandon Roy, and then two, I went from just sitting corner to now getting on ball and trying to get steals. And now in this fourth quarter, I feel like it's 0-0. So I'm telling myself, like, all right, cool. Keep doing things that work, which is going to be the screens, right? Keep doing that, of course, right? But you want to make sure you get those turnovers. So again, I got the screen there. He has stopped me, but now I got Clay in the corner. I'm gonna go ahead and call the down ball screen. And of course, I should have hit that, but I got a late release. It's just like I just all of a sudden just can't shoot. And now he just rushed it. He really rushed that. Got a late shot. And again, I throw the ball to the court, and you can just tell. I was very annoyed this whole game, just because I felt like it shouldn't have been this close. And now this dude's 21-14. But, this is a humbling experience right here. Humbling experience. You got to play better. And that's just what I'm doing. Trying to get better at this game. Again, he forced that shot. I passed up the floor. Again, this time again with that Raja guy, he's not keeping up with Will in fast break. So I was new, regardless AI or user controlled, I'm able to get to the basket past him because he's just not fast enough, right? Will Chamberlain's still really, really good. In the game right there, I'm just shocked he didn't get the foul call there because usually that's a foul call. And I'm able to go down and get a foul call here on myself, which again, I knew that something like that was going to happen because I was going to bulldoze Austin Reeves. So the cool thing is that Iggy has free points on Hall of Fame, so you're really comfortable shooting with him. You know that you're going to make a lot of slightly early, slightly lazy because he does have that on Hall of Fame. Once again here, you see I'm on ball, and then I get the foul call. So I go down, get me, a nice little cushion, and he comes right down and gets a three-point play. But it's kind of like scrambling right now. Like you're kind of throwing everything out, and you're just kind of we're just survival mode. We just fighting survival mode. All right. Again, I get another screen. I miss it. I go down the floor. I throw up some nut stuff because I thought I was going to get the bulldozer animation. You just know certain cards that you can take advantage of, but I wasn't able to get that. So now, as you can see, we're still in a situation where I'm up by one. He gets that nice little three-point tip. He misses it. But I feel like James Harden has one of the best releases, so he hits a lot of contested stuff. Again, as you see right there, I had the opportunity. I do not know why Giannis didn't roll, but again, I had the mismatch with James Harden, so I'm up by 3 now. So I finally am, up, got some control. I know regardless, coming back on the other possession, I will at least be tied at worst. So I'm still going to go. As you see, I get the reach right there, right? Got the foul, but I mean, I'm still reaching. That's just how you play. Wait, play off ball. Wait till they start dribbling, and then go ahead and get on them. Again, as you see, J Kidd, that's why I always say he's so good, is because J Kidd can guard the paint, and he had Embiid on him at 6'4", but his interior defense is like 90-something, so you're able to do that. But again, there goes another bail out right there. Just like bail out and just throws an absolute dot. Like it's not even like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just bail out just shouldn't be in the game, man. And again, he did that like 4 or 5 times to me, right? Bumping me, which I need to get better at. But he kind of knows that I'm trying to utilize the screen, so I just need to beat him to the spot. And then he just misses right there. But I feel like Tyrese Thomas kind of has the same thing with Brandon Roy. It's like you need to release the shot before it actually gets to where you think it needs to be released. So it's almost like, because I had my release on push, it's almost like for Brandon Roy and Tyrese Thomas, the release is so fast, it's better to have it on release, but I don't want to do that. But because then you can actually release it when you think you need releasing. Game right there, you see, Charlie gets the bump still on me. Just like all over the place. Like he's just in desperation mode too. Man really wants to win. Again, I call another screen, but this time with my guards, and that messes him up. Sometimes not going with the center is better. Just going with the guard or the small forward. Just a little bump right there. And again, he had an opportunity there for a nice little quick shot that was open, but he was late. Because again, Middleton has a good leaner, Trae Young. So again, I get the screen there. I pull up, and boom, big shot right there. So now I'm up by 4. with less than 2 minutes left in the game. Iggy's jumper is a little bit slower, but I'm able to time that one. It's just that, man, you know, Ron Artest and Brandon Roy, you get right there. You see right there? Like, just manipulating the screen like that is crazy. He missed it, but it's like that is not happening in real life. Nobody's going to sit there and let somebody go away from the screen and still hit the screen. It doesn't work like that. If he's moving to the right, I'm moving to my left, which of course is his right. We're both moving toward where the ball's at. How do I end up how do I end up hitting that screen? It shouldn't happen like that. But that only happens when you can do like Jamal Murray or something like that, have that animation, and you can do that, right? So, again, he gets that right there. Worked the P and roll really well. 58-62, all right? So now I say, listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. So I'm still going to go down and get the screen from Giannis. I'm going down the floor, and this time I actually was able to get a nice little room, and I go straight to the basket right there. So now I'm up 58-64 with a minute left. So I'm feeling more comfortable. And again, as you can tell, I'm still playing off ball with this one. And because I knew for a fact that, like, I didn't want to get myself out of position. And as you see right there, he did get another finish with the switch that we had because, you know, Kid was not able to get in better position than that. Again, I call for the screen, going straight to the basket. It's not there, but he decides to help, and I hit one with Wilt. Now, again, Wilt's somebody that I know his jumper. I know his time. So now I finally flop because I'm like, thank God, it's about time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like I finally hit a shot. This is how I should have been playing the whole game. You know what I mean? So as you see right here, he's now trying to, again, manipulate that screen, using that Trae Young fade. That was a good opportunity there. He missed it, but, you know, it's really difficult to do that on Trae Young. And again, as you see right here, I got the screen. He flops, and then I pull up again. And now the game's basically over with. So just like that, the second half is what saved me, and just getting those timely steals and finally being able to get Brandon Roy's jumper down, and of course Ron Artest. And you see right there, he misses a shot because, you know, he just wasn't. I'm like, bro, all right, bet, thank you, I'll take that. Go and get that jump from deep for Clay. I know Clay jumper really go. It's just Brandon Roy and Ron Artest. I got to get those guys down. You know what I'm saying? Once I get those guys down, I'm gonna be cooking with grease. But yeah. So there you have it, man. Going down, being down by 15, and then coming back all the way back and winning the game by 11, right? Really, really crazy second half. So I can show you real quick. It's going to pop up, and I can show you, excuse me, how it all played out. So we go to the box score and stuff, and then you'll see what I'm talking about whenever that decides to come up. All right, yeah, we just trying to get this over with. I need it. All right, here we go. So I was going to quit him, but nah, let me check these out. So you see, he had told like that. Brandon Roy went 6 for 9, did way much better. Klay Thompson, 4 for 7. Jason Kidd, and it's crazy because I only had 4 points with Kareem. 4 points with Kareem, man. 4 points. Hardaway, Worthy, Marion didn't even play. Now look at the team comparison to see. One thing you're going to see here, I shot 50%, 11 for 22 from 3, though. 67% from the field. Look at the first quarter. 0 for 4 with 3-pointers, 6 for 11. Like, just not really good. The second quarter, 2 for 4, 5 for 8. You know what I mean? A little bit better. I had 3 steals, but for the first half, I shot 25% from 3, 2 for 8, 11 for 19. He shot 100%. Now the third quarter, look at this. 25 points to his 10 points, but I had 2 steals and I was 5 for 8 from the 3-point line. So I had 10 fast break points. So I play a lot better. So there you go again. Like the fourth quarter, I was 6 for 7 from the 3-point line. So again, the second half, I shot 64%, 75% shooting, and then of course I still had it all that. So anyway, regardless, it was a good comeback. I need to get my shot timing down. I need to play a little bit better, but I just want y'all to see that. Just continue to fight through any type of adversities. Anything's happen, don't quit. Just go ahead and play the game through. You never know what's going to happen. But other than that, it's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon with the banger, man. And you know, when I say back soon with the banger, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.